Hey everybody, welcome to 2011 Promo Only Summer Sessions. We just got started. Well, of course I had a party last night, and I flew in last night, but we just did our first panel, which was national programming, which was very, very interesting. We had Disney Radio here, MTV, Music Matters, and BET, and AOL. All these different people from the industry on the panel. It was really good and really educational. I advise you that if you're an artist, 2012, you need to be at Promo Only Summer Sessions, and we're going to tell you why over the next couple of days. Carrie Vance, who puts on Promo Only, come over here. Get over here. Hi, Carrie. I want to personally thank you for doing this, and my main purpose with all of this video footage this week is to tell artists that they need to be here next year for 2012. It's very educational, and you know, I want you to tell artists why they should be here.
I think it's the one place you can come to and meet radio, meet record labels, meet mix show DJs, producers, remixes. We've put together a 2-day event where you can meet the decision makers that make things happen in this business in an educational, informative, and also fun way.
In a very fun way.
We want people to have fun, but get work done.
This is the man, Jim Robinson, the president, the owner, co-owner,
my partner Pete Warner. That's okay.
And partner Pete Warner of Promo Only. They're responsible for putting on summer sessions. So, are you happy so far?
I'm just, you know, I'm thrilled. Every year, this gets big. Okay, first of all, we started it just as kind of it's at the same time as the DJ convention next door. And we started it just as kind of a DJ appreciation party. Here, thanks. And then, you know, radio stations started to show up. And then record labels started to show up. And then artists started to perform.
Yeah.
And we had guys like Hulk Hogan just come by. And Cat DeLuna. And all these artists would perform when we had the Casbah. So finally we said, okay, we're just going to make it one big show. So we had the big Tuesday night show 3 years ago at the House of Blues. I loved our very first artist that no one ever heard of in their entire life, Lady Gaga.
There you go.
No one had ever heard of her, and she had just come off of appearing at TRL. Again, no one had heard of her. She performed, just, you know, blew the doors out, and then at the same time we had all kinds of different artists perform. So the next year we were just like, wow, we're floored. Akon made a surprise appearance. So the next year, we're saying, how can we top that? And then this Kimberley Locke girl.
Listen, I remember Promo Only from when I very first got into the business with my very first record, Angel Wonder. I met Carrie, you know, he slapped a CD in my hand and he was like, this is what we do, we're going to be working your record. So it's nice for me to not only come back this time as an artist, but as a business person.
Well, I love that song. I'm a fan of the music too. I always love that song anyway. See, I'm a fan of hers too. I'm a fan.
Stop gushing. You're embarrassing me.
It's true. It's true.
Backstage at the House of Blues. Well, right now, my Red Bull, sugar-free, and I are going to show you. We got the bras. We got the no stopping, standing, or parking. If you need weed, which I don't recommend unless it's you're a cancer patient, we have who needs your weed? Find Zach. Zach has your weed. But kids, don't do weed. Stay in school. Remember that commercial with the egg? Don't do it. It's bad. Read your Bible. And then we have the pinup girl. And then we have some people and a fan letter.
Oh, a fan letter.
Yeah.
Dear Brett. Is that a fan letter or is that a love letter?
Dear Brett. Hi. Though I know this may look cheesy, writing you a letter out of... oh, this is personal. This is from 2 years ago.
Worried?
We can't read you the rest of it. Anyway, Tracy Lords is on stage, and she's opening the show. So let's get going. Miss Kimberley Locke, House of Blues, Atlantic City. What's up?
Read my script. script. Bam!
So, what is it like to introduce like Jason Derulo and all these people?
You know what? It's really cool to be here. I mean, I've been here since Sunday night, and it's so informative, but it's so cool to see that every artist pretty much travels down the same road. You know, no matter how much of a celebrity you become or how famous you come, you know, the famous saying around here amongst artists is you got to put in your 10,000 hours, and everybody is putting in their 10,000 hours, and there's no shortcuts. You know, you gotta do it. And the guys who are here, the DJs and you know, programmers and things like that out there in radio land, these are the people you want to meet, and these are the people you want to get your hands on and get your music to. But these are the people who tell you how to do it, you know, how to really do it, and you learn so much about what it takes to get a hit single on the radio. It just doesn't happen overnight.
So what do you think about 50 Cent?
You know, I can't wait to see 50 perform. I mean, it's pretty exciting. He's here. You know, he's not going on to like 1 o'clock, maybe after 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
we got some time.
We got some time. We got some time for 50.
Yeah, so we're here for the next 5 hours. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
My name is Alyssa Goldman. I'm a production assistant on this promo-only show. I met Kimberley Locke earlier, and she was very cool, and I'm very excited about her performing. I got to see a little bit during the rehearsals and stuff, and it was cool.
She made history as the only recording artist in the score, the #1 Christmas song on the Billboard and Adult Contemporary chart 3 years in a row. First on the scene, in 2003 American Idol, and now she owns her own artist consulting company, I Am Entertainment, and here is Entertainment, Kimberley Locke!
Everybody, y'all having a good time tonight? Y'all don't sound like it. Y'all haven't had enough drinks yet.
With me is the fabulous Tracy Lords. Tracy, thank you so much for being on Kimberley Locke TV.
I'm not going to be if you don't move that camera up, because you never shoot a lady from that angle.
Oh, how's that?
That's much better.
Yes. Well, you look gorgeous.
I don't want to have to bitch slap you.
Oh,
Now,
I might like
let's
it.
talk about Kimberly, shall we?
Yes.
Speaking of bitch slapping, she is one fierce diva. I've had a very good time. I thought she got a world of shit today on the panel, which she didn't deserve. Sometimes women that are fierce, that forget to bring their whips when they go to work, they have to endure such bullshit. I fortunately never forget to bring my whip. Let that be a lesson to you, Kimberly.
Well, you know, her new EP, she has a song called Finally Free. She has a song
I
called...
just heard it. I like it.
But
I have a big girl crush on Kimberly.
she also has a song called Sirens. Then she has a song called Runway.
Sirens? Do I hear a video?
Yes.
Offer coming my way?
And then, oh, that would be hot.
That'd be it.
Blake Lewis here, shouting out to my girl Kimberley Locke. Ah, I love you. It's true. We just got done performing at House of Blues in Atlantic City for the promo-only summer sessions. We were hosting with our beautiful friend Tracy Lords, and it's been a good night. Kimberly just sang her new single, and she killed it. And it's coming to a close.
Is it weird working with a lot of American Idols? Or is it kind of like a family reunion?
It's kind of, yeah, it's like that. It's like, you know, distant cousins, and you know, Kim and I have done many things together.
Yeah.
I can't do the parody.
Come on, court your gay audience already. Court them.
Yeah.
I have already courted them.
Yeah.
You know, Kim and I have done many shows together, and you know that the AI family is amazing, and you need the support after you get off that show, because the show doesn't really give any support after the fact. After you're done, you're kind of done. You're old news, you're old cast member. So being a part of a family after the, you know, that initial jump off is done. It's great, you know, and you get to meet all these great people from different seasons, and you know, hopefully become friends with them. And you know, if there's a connection, then you do shows together. And
would you ever collaborate with her?
I would love to collaborate with her.
Yeah.
Her Cloud 9 song's like one of my favorite songs. I'm always singing it, and I'm like texting her. I'm like, your song's stuck in my head. I'm just like, I love those old school like 70s melodies, and I just love that song.
What's next for you?
Next for me, my single "Till We See the Sun" just came out on Black Hole Recordings through Tommy Boy, and it's doing really well, and doing lots of tours and lots of voiceover work and having a good time.
Well, congrats on everything, Blake. It's great to see you again.
I love you.
Alright, so I'm going from backstage all the way to the balcony to check out Kimberly sing Finally Free off 4 for the Floor. You know, it's an album dear to my heart because I co-wrote Sirens. Check it out, and right now let's take a look at how Kimberly's singing at the House of Blues. They're promo only for Finally Free.
Put your hands up! Boy, you always seem to read my mind. That's how I knew. No, the first moment I was feeling you. You knew the deal. You kept it real. You treat me like the things you crave. Like I'm the only diamond you can save. I was lost, couldn't find myself. I was searching for help, and nobody cared. Like a king, you took me in, gave me a hug, and dried my tears. Finally free, finally free, finally free, yeah, finally free. Because of you, I love myself. Yeah, I'm finally free. Yeah, finally free. You always like the way I take control. That's how I got what you like. I love the way you seem to always know. You never fear because I'm here. You treat me like the things you crave. Like I'm the only diamond you can save. I was lost, couldn't find myself. I was searching for help, and nobody cared. Like a king, you took me in, gave me a hug, and dried my tears. Put your hand up, finally free, finally free, finally free, yeah, finally free. Because of you, I love myself. Yeah, I'm finally free. Yeah, finally free. And I could do it all over again. Oh, I wouldn't change a because of you, I love myself. Yeah, I'm finally free. Yeah, finally free. Yeah, I'm finally free. Thank you guys so much.
Miss Kimberley Locke!
What's up, everybody? We're at the promo only. I think this is night 2, second party. It is jumping in there right now. Dave Audet is playing, spinning on the 1s and 2s because I'm so cool like that. But we're in Atlantic City, and I don't know if you can see, but the waves are crashing on the beach. The beach is deserted, and of course there's the boardwalk over there. You know, I think we might all need to go over there and hang out a little bit later on tonight. So it's just good times. Everybody's having a good time. It's great music in there, and you know, this is where it's at. If you're an artist, you want to be here in 2012. There's so much information for you to learn about the industry and about the business and about how it happens. It doesn't just happen by itself. All these people here make it all go around. These are the decision makers here, so you want to be here next year.